Good evening. We have a distinguished guest, Mr. Pranav Sharma, who is a scientific communicator and a good historian of the developments happening in the scientific world. Now the world is experiencing the pandemic in more ways than one. The humanity of 21st century never experienced this kind of a pandemic and disruption of life. Various organizations across the world, scientific communities who are into commercial processing of the medicines for the diseases, they are rushing the things through to develop a vaccine or a drug for combating this pandemic. Now we are going to discuss with Mr. Pranav Sharma how far we are away from developing a vaccine or a drug for the cure of this particular disease. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now we are in the middle, or rather, some say we are at the fag end of a pandemic, some say we are in the middle of a pandemic. Whatever may be the thing, we are in a what you call a endless search for a drug that can cure this COVID-19. In your assessment, how far we are away from developing a drug or a vaccine for curing this coronavirus?
Not too far,
Okay,
but certainly far.
okay,
Because when you develop a drug, it has to go through several stages of testing. You just cannot take a drug, make a medicine, and administer it directly.
okay,
It has to be foolproof.
okay,
And for that, you need to do a certain level of testing.
okay,
Both, in pathology, in simulations, and also administer it first with animals, then with humans, and etc. It will go on like that.
okay,
And for pandemics such as this, we cannot afford to do anything which will harm the population,
yes.
right?
Yeah. Cure cannot be worse than the disease itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to be very cautious about it.
Okay,
And because we have to be very cautious, it will take time.
okay. But various research done by various pharmaceutical companies, like one in France, the second one in Gilead Sciences in America, and some companies based out of Hyderabad also, who are preeminent vaccine makers, different kinds of vaccine makers, and Toyoma, a chemical company of Japan, and some say even the Israeli Institute of Sciences, Medical Sciences also, they have claimed that they developed a vaccine to combat.
So in Oxford
COVID-19.
University.
Yeah,
Oxford University.
Oxford University. The Imperial College
Yeah,
also
yeah.
came out with
Imperial
another
College
version.
doing great work.
And Italian Institute of Sciences the
Yeah,
other day also
yeah,
claimed
yeah.
that they developed a vaccine. Within 2 months they are going to administer this one. How far these versions are?
See,
true?
I want to be optimistic,
Yeah.
but I cannot go in the opposite direction of logic,
Okay.
right? So, and I personally don't trust any press release which comes out from a pharmaceutical company.
Okay.
And I only trust, I'm talking about personally,
Okay.
I only trust when the research scientist is talking about something, right? Because something on a commercial level is a very different ballgame,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you have to be very cautious about what they're saying and what is happening.
Yes. Yes.
But certainly there are several teams which are working on vaccine, and there are certain teams which have successfully made something which can be utilized for COVID-19.
Yeah, you are very right. When a commercial pharmaceutical company claims that they have found out, they invented a drug or a vaccine for this, we cannot entirely trust
And
it.
we
Sometimes
cannot.
entirely trust. But when it comes to a Israeli Defense Ministry quoting the development of this drug, and the Italian Interior Ministry claiming
I think
the
I'll
development,
take.
we need to
I think I'll take that with a pinch of salt.
benches. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And even the Gilead Sciences drug, President Trump himself has
Well,
that is.
I think everybody knows what he's up to, so I don't think I can comment on that.
Okay.
But certainly, I mean, all these news, anything that you see about the drug or the cure, whichever way,
Okay.
one should take it with a pinch of salt.
Okay. Right.
Right
Got
now,
it.
right now,
Got it.
because we are trying very hard.
Okay.
And in trying very hard, sometimes we end up making a very, very minuscule mistake,
Okay.
which is trusting your gut, not the logic.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Amid all these super scientific inventions to be claimed by all this, Mr. Trump, President Trump has asked for our own hydroxychloroquine tablets. How far the other research is claiming high-end research into developing a vaccine or a drug, and our own
with hydroxychloroquine, I think there was.
I think how effective it is for the curing
one,
of
President Trump is not a scientist.
Okay.
2, President Trump has no idea how sciences work. 3, President Trump should stop giving medical advice.
Medical advice, okay.
The fourth thing, I mean, hydroxychloroquine was thought of to be given prophylactically, right? It was certainly not a cure. We don't have a cure.
Initially, it was initially it was supposed to be administered to those medical personnel, frontline medical staff,
prophylactically. Well, let's just try this if this works, right?
Yes.
Because that's the structure of the virus.
For the frontline medical workers.
Yeah, and everybody started snorting hydroxychloroquine after President Trump said it.
Correct.
That doesn't work like
Many Indians also hoarded. They bought the
oh my God, that was absolute nonsense.
Mode.
You don't do like this.
Okay, even if we assume that vaccine has been developed by one company or the other, how difficult it is to administer that kind of a vaccine to 700 plus crores of population of the world?
So that is not a scientific thing to do.
Yes.
That is a bureaucratic thing to do.
That's a political decision.
That is a policy level work. I think the way we were able to eradicate polio from this country, I think that is the kind of campaign we would need.
Okay.
And it
sustained
has to,
campaign over a
we
period
have
of
to
time?
do it as a sustained campaign.
Okay.
I mean, statistically speaking, and I don't want to scare anybody because there's nothing to be scared about. COVID-19 is not lethal, sorry. It is just the hysteria of COVID-19 which is giving you bumps.
Okay.
It is not
That's
lethal.
right. That's right.
It's just mass hysteria. And mass hysteria because you're locked in your homes. And you just cannot get out. So you're overthinking the situation. Which is not at worst.
Okay.
Right? Either we are in the starting phase of COVID-19 or we are in the end phase, we flattened the curve. That is for the scientists to look at, not the citizens, sorry.
Okay.
The only thing that citizens should do right now is to take care of themselves.
Okay.
Now coming back to the administration of the thing, it will go on for a certain time. 1, 2, statistically speaking, right now at a major population of the world has COVID-19 virus trace right now. Any random person, if you gets up and goes for a test, there's a high possibility that it will get a trace.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, 1, it is not lethal. You have it. Your body is fighting. Your body has produced antibodies.
You have immune system.
You have immune system.
Yes.
You have immune system.
Yes.
The deaths that are happening are the worst case scenario. And we need to stop.
Maybe it may have co-linked with the comorbidities.
Yes, it is. And there's several other things which is happening at the same time, you know. I mean, if you put a severely ill person with a virus, we can potentially, you know, hamper a respiratory process. It will certainly become lethal.
Okay.
A perfectly healthy person will fight because he has antibodies.
Okay.
Simple.
Okay. As per ICMR research paper that was released in the second week of April, the COVID-19, the coronavirus spread is going to weaken by 20th of May 2020. That's what the ICMR research paper predicts. Added to that, there is a Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. Also, Singapore's algorithms research also showed that by 26th of May, the coronavirus will get weakened in India. How far it is true, or do you agree with that kind of?
Well, I agree with statistics, and I think mathematics is mostly right.
Okay.
I think to go down the slope. Right, you have to reach the peak.
But
we have not reached the peak.
India, do you think we have not reached the peak?
We have not reached the peak.
Okay.
If you look at what statisticians are right now working on, when somewhere between 0.1 to 1% of the population gets infected with the virus, that is when the peak is achieved.
Peak happens. Okay.
We don't have those many numbers.
Okay.
We only have about 70,000.
We are trying to flatten the curve.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Of course, containing people and doing the lockdown is a great step.
Okay.
I mean,
India is a success.
I cannot imagine what would have happened if the government has not imposed lockdown.
Okay.
It would have been a terrible situation. Certainly, we are getting down, but it is something like tuberculosis or influenza.
Okay.
You will have to live with it.
You think
will
that
have
the
to live
lockdown has helped reduce the spread
It
of the
has.
virus?
It has. It has reduced the community spread.
Community spread.
Right?
So we avoided the stage 3 of coronavirus spread.
I will not certainly comment on stages right now. But there was one interesting research which I read a couple of days ago, which is a little alarming, but I think that is also something which the scientists are looking at.
Okay.
So they, in a containment zone,
Okay.
scientists found coronavirus trace in the air.
Okay.
Right? I'm not saying that it is airborne, but the traces of virus was found in the air.
Okay.
Right? So if looking at that possibility, there are things which need to be taken care of, and we cannot rush the drug. Answering your first question.
Okay.
Second thing, there was one study which was done recently, and they found coronavirus trace in semen of a person.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I
So
read about that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it is spreading like HIV kind of a thing, we can assume?
HIV is a very far-fetched thing, but yeah, I mean, finding a trace of a virus in semen also risks it as a sexually transmitted disease,
yes.
right? So then there's another view of looking at the drug.
Okay.
So if you're only looking at a certain level of contamination in one way, now we have to revise the thing again and again. So vaccine will be developed, and I hope we'll have it very soon. But I think all of us have to be patient about it.
But the only thing we can do now is waiting patiently for the virus to get weakened.
Yes.
That is the only.
I think that's an optimistic thing to say.
Thank you so much for throwing so much light on this current pandemic and the mood swing of the Indians, because we are eagerly waiting because economy suffered. So
I think we should get on our work, and everything will be fine.
Thank you so much for your insight into this one.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.